Morning all, we are down at RB Bridge, a little bit of urban scenery here. We're looking at this is the Modena, so we've just taken a few photos of this. This one is in the orange, gorgeous. They also do numerous colours, so blue and white, red and white, they do a grey one, they do the orange one, multiple colours on the AJS website. This is probably one of the best scooters I've seen in ages. Now, people have said to me, looks like the Lexmoto Milano. Very similar, almost identical bikes, but the AJS has a better finish. It does look good. So you've got the AJS stickers around the side, rear rack, front rack, exactly the same. Chrome mirrors, chrome levers, everything's all chrome around the front. Now, the AJS badge normally goes there. We don't put that on until the day of handover. Don't ask me why, but we always leave that to the very last bit. L plate on there. You've got your black and white checkering down the front, LED all round, little fin at the front of the mudguard, just sets the mudguard off, all chrome round the front end, and you've got a chrome cover to the exhaust there. And then obviously those alley tread plates, that just stops all the panel getting scuffed up. And look at this LED headlight. It's got the newfangled LED headlight. No more of the old big old round bulbs in there that rattle and blow the filaments as soon as you start riding over potholes and bumps. So LED headlight on this, and plenty of room for your rider and your pillion, and a bit of grab rail at the back as well for the pilly to hold on. Right, we are going to go and ride. Main stand and side stand on this, key switches down here, and on your display, fuel gauge, engine light, main beam, indicators. K's are on the outside, miles an hour are on the miles an hour on the outside actually, and K's on the inside. Makes a change. So the red is your K's, white is your miles an hour. 40 mile an hour, 11 o'clock, 50, 12 o'clock, 60, 1 o'clock. Nice and easy to remember. So what's it sound like? It's got a bit of a growl to it, but it sounds like any other 125 scooter, but it has got a bit of a deep growl to it. Now the mirrors, tiny little round mirrors, you can just about see the road behind, but I've got enough to see. And as always, you would always do your shoulder checks. Totally ignore the mirrors, I always do. I hate using mirrors, apart from just checking my blind spots down the side or looking behind me, but 9 times out of 10 shoulder checks are essential. Right, we are heading back into town. We're going to ramp some mileage up for the customer and have a little test ride on this. Now the roads are exceptionally wet, greasy, covered in leaves and horrendous, and the gritters were out last night as well. Just look at the dirt in the middle of the road. So we are in position 1, certainly not going to be in position 3 going round corners. Tuck to the inside, nice and steady on the corners because of all these leaves. Last thing I want on brand new tyres is a back wheel slipping out on me, and avoid those puddles as well. So nice and steady we are going. Once we get into town, we will open it up 30 mile an hour around the town. Might even have a little blast down the dual carriageway or down to the roundabout and back, just to get some mileage on. But handling wise, and if you've seen my first walk round where we did a review on the orange Modena walk round, go and check that out. The AJS brand is very, very good for what they're putting out, and their Cadwell and their Desert Scramblers, oh, they are nice. Now we have allotted some time to take the Desert Scrambler out next Monday. Hooray! We are out for a full hour and a half, and after speaking to the guys down at AJS, and they have jumped all over my channel, thank you very much AJS, and said, will you do some more test rides for us and do us some proper reviews because you don't pull any punches. Can you let us know what you think of the Desert Scrambler? Will it do more than 50 mile an hour? Of course it will. There is another review, but we're not going to talk about who's done that review. But The Modena, what does it handle like? It handles well. It's your standard scoot. It's obviously got scooter size wheels, and you can check the spec out in the walk around video and the ride test that I do on the first one. But it handles alright around town. Now the suspension is mid to firm. It is hard as nails. You feel every bump, every pothole. So it's not going to be the softest ride in the world, but I like a nice hard suspension. If you're used to sports bikes where the suspension is as hard as nails and you can feel absolutely everything, I like to feel what the road is doing. So you do get a good response up through the bars telling you exactly where you are, but the suspension is quite hard, so you do feel every bump and dip in the road, and that is a good thing for me. If you want a little bit softer suspension, you can ease it up a little bit, but it does bounce you around a bit. So I say it as I see it, unfortunately. It does get me into trouble at times, as you can tell on some of my live streams. But actually riding the thing, it handles very well. But obviously with smaller size wheels compared to some of the standard 125 bikes, you're not going to want to push this too fast, because you've obviously not got very much length on the handlebars, and obviously the longer the handlebars, the easier it is to manage. Little short bars, you do get a bit of wander. But for pottering around and aesthetics and the look of the bike, this thing does stand out. It is a very nice scooter, and all you need on the controls, it's bare basic controls: speedo, fuel tank and your telltale lights. That's all you need. Now the tyres on this are very, very good. They do grip the road and it does feel very nice. Right, we're going out to the right hand lane and we're going all the way round. Now other displays, this display I can actually see that I am using the indicators. Some of the displays that you get on some of the scooters, you're struggling to see if you've got the indicators on, and when you're on the bike you cannot see what your indicators are doing. So decent bright telltale light, which is a good thing. The horn's not that bad either, so it's quite a nice loud horn. And let's just see who goes wrong and goes in the wrong lane. No one makes a change. The car drivers are aware today, so we're in the left lane. We're going straight back down into Bletchley for a ride around town. But obviously for the protection, you've got those nice big shields in front of your legs. You're not going to get wet legs when you're riding from puddles and everything. I hear a siren. It's coming in from over there. I will let him go, and we're off on the green, and we're back down into town on a 40-mile-an-hour road. So if you are thinking of getting a Modena, you want the classic scooter look, you want to go out with your scooter buddies or your mod friends, at the price this is set at, it is a very good budget level bike. Obviously there are some bigger brands out there, the Piaggio, the Vespas, if you want to go and spend the money. But if you want to start onto your scooters and you are a bit of a scooter buff, or you're coming back into biking, you're a bit of an older rider, the Modena is the thing to get. And obviously now the Milano is discontinued, this is the only one that is still going, and it is a Euro 5 version as well. Rides very good though, and I'm not much of a scooter man, but I do like this bike. As I said, I do like these scooters. Twist and go, nice and easy, power and 2 brakes, that's all you need. Put fuel in it, E5, and you're as happy as Larry till the cows come home. But the display, very easy to see, makes a change. I can actually read the display and see what 30 mile an hour is. So that's another good pointer for the AJS display on this. You can actually see it's white on grey, nice and easy, and obviously of a night time with the backlit display you are going to see what is going on. Controls nice and easy to manage. So All the controls very easy to get to with all your thumbs. So we are going to go around the block. I'm heading back to the garage because I am expecting a phone call. So we shall find out if I've had a phone call when I get back to the garage when I check my phone. But I am awaiting a phone call, so I can't be out too long on test rides this morning. And I'm waiting a phone call from the hospital to say come on up because RB's got a problem with his left eye. And if you haven't watched the last video of the cipher where I explain it, I'll explain it to you. Had a bit of blurring of the vision, and I have some optic nerve damage, so it is treatable with tablets, pills and potions. But I am awaiting the senior consultant to come over from Stoke Mandeville to obviously come to Milton Keynes to come and see me. So I'm literally awaiting a phone call, so can't stay out on the bike too long this morning. Quick test ride, we'll do another one, and then I shall be heading off to Milton Keynes General, and I will update you probably on a live stream or on one of my feeds. I'll do a little video and let you know what's going on with RB. But the main point of interest is obviously the Modena. Very nice bike, as I said. So if you enjoyed the Modenas, don't forget Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk. We have got multiple bikes in. Telephone number 01908 643 603. Don't forget you mention that you've seen RB's video, because they'd like to know where you're buying the bike, how you saw the bike. Comments down below, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that. And of course from RB, be well, ride safe, and as always, it's a big goodbye from me. Yep, all good.